Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Thunder and Lightning podcast. I'm Thunder,
I'm Lightning.
and here we go.
And now you swivel over this way.
Yeah,
Thank God you have the swivel chair.
yeah,
There you go.
yeah. But I gotta bring a whole mic
just
stand
right
with
here.
me, or else people can't hear me if I do that.
That's right.
Lightning, how was your week?
My week was really good. Starting to get some Christmas shopping out of the way. Me and Pauline, we got everybody else that we haven't gotten for. I'm pretty sure we're gonna do online shopping for.
Okay.
Might this Tuesday record the it's kind of a tradition now, the traditional wrapping presents video
Oh, okay.
for the Thunder and Lightning gaming channel.
Got it.
So that might be cool.
I don't know if we have a free Wednesday to upload that before.
Really? Well, if there's any missing spots, if there's any any spots that don't have a video.
It doesn't have to be a Wednesday.
Yeah.
Got
if
it.
we're missing Wind Waker,
Yeah.
which might or something,
Yeah.
just throw that in there.
All right.
Been writing. Just been writing a shit ton. So I think I'm ready to talk about this.
Okay.
I know everybody.
Hold on.
Oh no. Oh, there it is. Bless you.
Seemed like your thing was important, and I didn't want to sneeze during it.
No, you added the climax. Everybody's waiting for me to say the thing. I might have a new music project. I know I keep saying that a lot. This one will probably be in the forefront of what I'm doing. We're still working on a name. It's me, John, two other people. And it's coming along really good. That's I've been holding off saying that because I want to make sure we got the full lineup first before I said anything. But it's been fun.
Cool.
So hopefully shows soon. That one's going for shows right away.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That'll be cool.
Yeah. Besides that, met up with the DJ who's gonna be doing
The wedding.
The wedding.
Nice.
That's cool. That's Cousin Joe from Spotlight.
Oh, cool.
His company, and he's actually gonna MC it for us.
Nice.
So that'll be exciting. And we got some fun surprises. Thunder might need to keep his camera on for a few parts of the wedding. So actually, are we gonna make a wedding? Thunder and Lightning wedding video?
That's 100% up to you.
I'd be down. I'm not gonna be able to coordinate it
No.
on the day.
I guess it depends on how much responsibility I have as best man. If I look at those and I'm like, maybe not, then. But if you're comfortable with that, I don't see why not.
Yeah.
Because I feel like wedding videos are a thing.
Yeah.
And we could just have it on our YouTube channel.
And if it goes like the Red Wedding, that's easily 1,000 views.
Yeah. Or if we show murder, live murder,
yeah,
we'll definitely get our YouTube account taken away from
that's
us.
true.
And then we could go to Twitch full time.
Yeah, speaking of which, Twitch has been going well. And and you and I are ramping up. I mean, this is the Thunder and Lightning podcast, so we just talk about this stuff too.
Yeah.
You and I are getting ready. We're getting all our affairs in order for the upcoming year. All the big changes we're making.
Yeah.
So that's all exciting stuff. And we finished chapter 10.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
So 2 more, and then we're gonna submit
Submit?
to a publishing house.
Oh, you don't have to finish before you do that?
No,
Oh, cool.
they said send us what you got.
Oh, so even right now you just
we
want...
could do it right this minute.
Oh, interesting.
They said at any stage you could submit.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's so weird, because what if you write a really good chapter,
Right.
but then the rest of it sucks, but
Right.
they signed you for a... That's so interesting to me.
Yeah, I don't know if they have I don't know. They were pretty loosey-goosey with that stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like I had a story, but it's gone. So no story.
Okay.
No story. Sorry. Thunder,
Yeah.
how was your week?
My week was fine. I've been I've been trying to figure some stuff out with my money situation.
Yeah.
That I don't want to get into like super details about, but I think I made the some strides this week.
Cool.
Oh
yeah, I should have asked you about some of the stuff you're not getting into right now.
Yeah.
And I am going to ask you after this podcast.
Yeah. Well, you and I will definitely talk about it later. Yeah, so that's exciting, potentially.
Yeah.
Having a job or two, which is something I haven't had in a while because I don't know if you or anyone listening knew about this, but there was, and I'd argue to say still is, a worldwide pandemic.
We're not at the news segment yet.
And yeah, sorry to break this one early. And I and some people more qualified than me would say that it's worse right now than it's ever been. But America has decided to pretend that is not the case. So it's time for me to get a job or apply for non-pandemic unemployment. And as I already explained on this podcast, I tried to do that, and they said, you don't make enough money to apply for unemployment, which is the most like backwards ass Tim Burton, the Batman universe like bullshit I've ever heard about.
That actually reminds me, this morning, right? My mom got a text from my aunt, and she was like, I tried sending you pictures. I sent it to the house phone instead, though, so did you not get them? She said, no, I didn't. She said, why didn't you say anything?
Oh. Oh. Okay.
Why didn't you say anything? If you didn't get them, why didn't you tell me?
That reminds me of an even deeper story. My high school girlfriend, who I haven't talked to in forever.
Who will be named high school girlfriend?
What happened?
She'll be named high school girlfriend.
I mean, her name was Sarah. We're still on pretty good terms with one another. But she used to do this thing, and I'm not even saying like, oh, she used to do this weird thing. She just used to do this thing that I always thought was kind of weird, just because I'm like, they shouldn't. That's just like too many levels of separation away from the thing you're trying to do. She used to send text messages to her grandmother's house phone, and her grandmother would actually receive them. And the way she would receive them there would be like an automated voice that would spell out the entire text message.
Oh.
Like it would be like, you've got a text from Sarah. Here it is. H-I space T. Like, and that's how it would. And I was just like, first of all,
call your fucking grandma.
First of all, Sarah, just call her. Second of all, how did you? That couldn't have been discovered unless there was a mistake. Like clearly, Sarah accidentally texted the house phone, and she was like, and then the grandmother was like, no, I got it, and she was like, what?
Right.
I'm gonna do that all the time now. That's awesome, but like for no reason. It's like a level of technology that was obsolete even before it was invented. You know what I mean? Like no one needs that.
No.
That.
Just do Morse code.
Basically, at that point, you've got to fucking sit there and like, God forbid he gets to like the end of the first sentence and she's like, okay, and he's like, period, space, and then he starts a new sentence. She's like, ah.
That my story reminded you of your story.
Yeah.
Has now reminded me.
Fuck
of
yeah,
another
keep
story.
it going, bro.
This morning, so I
Oh
went to
God,
visit,
all your stories are from today.
This morning. Yeah. Well, okay. Little. You know, give some context. I was over my grandmother's. She's doing fine. Let me get that right out.
Okay.
Right out.
Cool.
There. She's fine. She's healthy. She's whatever. But I was just like, she's getting old. It'd be nice to have her voice.
Okay.
So I asked her. I said, "Listen, next time you call and I don't pick up, why don't you leave me a little message? Just something. It doesn't have to do with anything. You just say something. Something nice." Something I can have forever. And she got it. It wasn't weird. It's not weird. I
didn't think it was weird.
Okay. I was like, I don't expect anything to happen, but, let's be real. Let's hope I outlast you.
No, there's definitely I know I'm in the middle of your story right now, but there's
okay.
definitely like this thing with old people that you're close to sometimes where, like, there's probably a time in your life where you doing that would have been too early. But I think we've gotten to the point, you and her have gotten to the point where, like, she gets it. It's so interesting that you, like, it seems like
she
you
just got into a car accident 2 months ago
right.
and stuff, and it's like, I don't know.
No, it just seems like you get old enough that, because, like, not asking women their age is like a thing or whatever, but it seems like you get to an age where you get old enough that you just, like, accept your own mortality, and, like, when other people even bring it up, you, like, don't even get offended, which is interesting to me.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a good point. There's definitely been conversations like that. But anyways, I said this. She was like, yeah, sure. So this morning, I'm playing Breath of the Wild.
Nice.
And
tune into our video game podcast to hear more about that.
Yeah. And I get a call from her, and I pick up, and she goes, "Oh shoot!" And I was like, "What?" She goes, "I was hoping you wouldn't answer." And she was like, "I was gonna leave you that message," and I was like, "That's nice." You didn't have to make a mission out of this.
Yeah.
It was just next time you call. And she goes, when are you going out? And I was like, I'm still going to have my phone on. Actually, you know what?
I love that in both stories.
She hasn't called yet. So.
It sounds like in both stories, your grandmother just doesn't understand how phones work, which is.
Well, no, I don't know. I think she liked that I asked that.
Yeah.
I don't know. And she was like, I'm going to do it. I'm excited to do it. Or she just wants to get it out of the way.
Yeah.
One or the other.
I mean, I'm sure also she's bored.
She keeps busy.
Oh, yeah?
For an old woman. Oh, yeah. She didn't get into a car accident because she sits around the house all day.
Right. Oh, that's cool.
She's out there doing whatever the hell she feels like.
She's not doing what I'm going to do when I get old, which is just puzzles all day?
No.
Assuming
she tries giving away all her puzzles. You get all of her puzzles.
Yeah. She gives me these ones, the Thomas Kincaids. They're very difficult.
Yeah.
Still haven't finished this one.
Literally, as I was leaving her house, she likes to talk and she likes to give things away. She asked me if I knew anybody who liked puzzles. I think she was being coy because she knows that I like puzzles. And I just ignored the question. I was just like, all right, well, I'll see you later. I'm sorry, though. Continue with your week.
Oh, no, that's fine.
3 or 4 levels of derailment from your week.
Yeah,
Let's get back on track.
That's totally fine. I forget where I was at. I was talking about
money.
Yeah.
You got past that. You had ended with, I don't make enough money to make unemployment.
Right. I feel like I said all the boring stuff about my week, and then I was going to talk about something else. Oh, can I? That's right. I remember now. I was going to do this last week, but I forgot. Can I, like I've done so many times on our channel, complain about The Big Bang Theory?
I don't see why not.
Okay. So, obviously I don't watch this show.
Yeah.
This since canceled sitcom. But
that has 2 spin-offs, I believe.
2? What's the other one?
The woman with glasses who's actually some form of a scientist.
Oh, that's not a spin-off. That's just the next sitcom she's doing.
I see. Okay. Do you know what I'm saying? She's a scientist on that one.
She's a scientist in real life.
No,
so,
I understand.
Yeah.
But in that TV show as well, I think she's also at least playing a smart character.
I believe you. I try not to.
No, I get it. I really thought it was a spin-off, but okay.
But I see commercials for that show while I'm watching Masked Singer.
Sure.
So I know of it. It's not a Big Bang Theory spinoff. Young Sheldon, of course, is.
Yeah.
Anyways,
yes.
I don't watch this show, but when it's on and I'm downstairs, I have literally no choice. This is how ears work. I have no choice but to hear what's happening. And I saw maybe 4 seconds of this TV show, and I just have so much to complain about.
Wow.
So, what are their names? Do you know which one is which?
Sheldon.
Which one is that?
I believe he's the one who they pretend has autism or something.
Okay. That one.
Yeah.
That one, Sheldon, we'll call him, because who fucking knows? He's in the bathroom. But the reason he's in the bathroom is because he was hanging out with the whole group and he like got upset by something, so he wanted to like hide in the bathroom, right? So he's sitting down on the toilet fully clothed, just like sulking, you know. Girl comes over and knocks on the door. And she says, I forget exactly what she says, but she says something along the lines of like, "Can I come in?" And he, instead of saying the normal thing, which is, "No, I'm using the bathroom," he says, "How do you know that I'm decent right now?" And she responded with, "I know you're not using the bathroom right now because you email me your weekly bathroom schedule, even though I hit unsubscribe every single week." Now, a few issues.
Sure.
Number one, you are not hitting unsubscribe, because if you were hitting unsubscribe, then you would not receive them. Right. I don't know what you think you're hitting. I don't know why you think there's an unsubscribe button. It sounds like this guy has a legitimate newsletter about his poops. Don't know what your issue is with the internet, but that's on you. The fact that you keep getting them even though you're unsubscribing is on you. Secondly,
yeah,
you don't have a poop schedule because sometimes it just strikes.
Right.
Okay? And this motherfucker, I know what he eats. It's like 70% Chinese food. Chinese food is like the food that just like, it just fucking strikes, dude. You can't plan that shit. Sometimes you have diarrhea. Like, that's not, you could plan it to an extent, sure. Everything is science. But sometimes it just strikes. Just because you're like this, just because you have like undiagnosed hyper OCD or whatever the joke is in that show, sometimes it just strikes. And I was just like, this show cannot, like, and I get it. It's a sitcom. They just wanted me to laugh and move on with my day, but I simply can't.
No. You didn't bring it the steps further I thought you were going to bring it.
What would that be?
Why is this asshole taking his time to put out a newsletter to people about his bowel movements?
I
Furthermore,
assumed
who has subscribed to these emails and why? You don't just pick emails to put on your poop fan mail.
That's the other thing. If this is a subscribe to a bull newsletter, you, blonde girl, would have had to hit subscribe at some point. So you clearly at some point in your life wanted this.
Oh, yeah.
Also, I assumed, knowing what I know about this character, that the point of the poop schedule newsletter was so that no one would bother him while he was pooping. But it did seem a little like you are going to spend minimum 30 minutes a week using your limited time on Earth writing up a poop schedule.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Because eventually, if you do have a poop schedule, and as we've established, impossible to uphold poop schedule, eventually you just got that shit in your brain. The newsletter is for other people's benefits. Also, it changes each week.
No, if you go inconsistently like a normal human being.
But if you go consistently like a normal human being, you can't have a schedule.
No, I hear you. No, the whole
it's a show about
paradox.
It's a show about over-analytical nerds, and then I overanalyze it, and this happens. Really, really cementing the fact that the show is not for me.
It's. See, they say nerds. They're definitely smart. This is a show about over-analytical people with social awkwardness.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it.
Yeah.
But they have, as you say, they like Star Wars. Yeah, so doesn't everybody.
Well, yeah, right.
They
yeah,
like
no,
D&D? Okay, that's a new thing everybody's into.
It's the Max Landis video game movie quote about them talking about Batman. how he was like, he said he was watching an episode of The Big Bang Theory, and one of them was like, I'll be Batman and you can be my Alfred, and then the girl was like, who's Alfred? And that episode aired in like 2010, and in 2008 The Dark Knight made like billions of dollars, and everyone saw it like, this bitch knows who Alfred is.
Right. If anybody just saw things flicker, I think I just touched something I shouldn't have, and guess what? I'm gonna touch it more because it unplugged a bit.
Oh yeah, go for it.
Okay, I think we're okay. But no, exactly. It's the whole show's ridiculous.
And the whole show is like that. That analogy about the Batman thing, that's the whole show.
No, I hear you. I hear you. Is it news time?
Please, for the love of God.
For your benefit, we're going to move forward.
Do you really have coronavirus news, or is that just a joke?
No.
Okay. I feel like there's one thing that happened that I was like, oh, we'll definitely talk about this, and then I forgot.
The wrong place, because Pauline sends me all my news.
Oh, good.
Yes, okay. Shang-Chi sequel confirmed.
Nice.
Also, it's Eternals is coming to. We know when Eternals is going to Disney.
Yeah, it's super late, right?
Well, it's January.
Yeah.
I don't think that's way late.
I guess it's not late compared to when Shang-Chi made it to Disney Plus, but like, I thought it would be sooner.
Okay. Well, yeah. I don't know.
And this is the part.
Oh, this was cool.
This is the part of the conversation where I was going to say, I wonder when Spider-Man's going to be on Disney Plus, but I'm realizing now it's not going to be on Disney Plus because none of the Spider-Men are on Disney Plus.
I think they are now.
Oh, are they?
I might be wrong.
That would be cool. That would be super rad.
Say something maybe I haven't said yet?
Oh yeah, did I?
No.
Okay.
No. I'm not saying like, hey, can I move on? No, it was something about Spider-Man that I just thought of, and like, I don't know if I've said it on air yet. My theory is that by the end of what are we in, Phase 5?
No, we're in this is Phase 4.
Phase 4. By the end of Phase 4, or maybe even by the release of Spider-Man, which is happening the day this releases? No. 3 days after this releases, I think. I think that...
the day this releases.
The day this releases,
Go
today.
see Spider-Man.
Go see Spider-Man. We're going to see it in 3 days like we always do, probably.
But stay COVID safe.
Yeah. But anyways, I have a theory that the Sony Marvel universe and the MCU are... I think they're the new contract they came up with that everybody was happy with. I think
included more than Spider-Man.
Yeah, I think Disney's just going to absorb the Sony MCU.
Well, what do they have at this point besides Spider-Man?
No, I mean they pretty much just have Spider-Man. They have Venom, but
right.
But like they also have the. Is this Sony? I think so. The Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies, and the Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah. And Into the Spider-Verse.
And Into the Spider-Verse. They have all that. I think Disney's just absorbing the MCU. I think Sony will still own it. Therefore, Sony gets consistent income. But I think everything's going to be on the table. And
also creative licenses. I think these Spider-Man movies, the Tom Holland ones with the word home in them, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they're made by Sony, released by the MCU.
Oh, really?
I think they're Sony-made movies. They just take place within the MCU.
Oh, okay.
And the MCU obviously has control over, like, spoiler alert for No Way Home, or spoiler alert for the Far From Home. I haven't seen No Way Home yet, because now it's not out. They have control over, like, so in this scene, Nick Fury turns into a Skrull. They have control over shit like that.
Right.
But the basic story and the writing and stuff is all Sony, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay. That's my big brain thought, though, is I think we're seeing a convergence, and we might even see it conclusively in this one. But my guess is by the end of Phase 4, we'll know that absolutely. Because you have that Venom after the credit scene.
Mm-hmm.
You got all these fucking Sony character showing up in my also Warner Brothers. Gandalf's gonna be in this movie. Anyways, I'll stop saying it when you stop laughing. But that's just my thought.
Fucking like he's like, how am I gonna stop Sandman and Electro and Lizard and Green Goblin and Octopus and probably Mysterio, and Spider-Man's like, I'm here, and then other Spider-Man's like, me too, and then you fucking like, and my axe.
Right.
And it's literally Gimli. It's not a joke. It's just like, oh, a fucking dwarf. Jesus Christ, it's a monster. Yeah, no, I'm if Spider-Man No Way Home is quite literally where the multiverse is happening, officially on screen, we're just in Deadpool hours at this point. We're just in countdown to when Deadpool shows up.
Sure, absolutely. Why not? This is the movie to put him in, right?
I don't know.
Assuming, actually, I should make... there's an assumption to that. Assuming the X-Men are in a different universe.
Right.
Getting brought over to this one. This is where Deadpool
they
shows
sort of
up.
already fucked themselves over with Quicksilver in WandaVision. How they were like, we're going to get the same actor, but we're going to make a dick joke about it, and it's not going to be the real...
That's true.
But here's my thought. The Doctor Strange movie has the word multiverse in the goddamn title, and we already know of one X person who's going to be in that movie. Her name is Wanda.
Right.
So if there's going to be any X-Men cameos as part of they're coming in a major way, but here's the start of it, make it that one.
Right.
I know that we already have fucking America Chavez and Loki and 3 different Loki characters and Wanda all in this Doctor Strange movie, but just do a big multiverse thing. Have Deadpool and Wolverine or some shit.
The other thing, too, is you say they already fucked themselves over. That's just one out of infinite. He could still come back as actual Quicksilver.
That would be cool. And then would it be... I don't know, because we already kind of had the moment where she's like, oh my God, you're alive, but you look different. But now we're going to have that, but for real? Would that still have the same impact if it's like...
Well, I think this time she doesn't fall for it, but it's actually him.
Oh, okay. I see.
We definitely talk way too much about Marvel on this podcast, though.
Hey,
but
listen,
Marvel things are happening.
Marvel things are happening, and that couldn't be said for the year and a half before Black Widow came out.
Ready for more news?
Yeah.
Stay in the Grinch's cave.
Okay.
That's right. You heard it here. You can stay in the cave from Dr. Seuss's The Grinch Stole...
It's
it's not actually. Believe it or not.
No, I mean, when you showed the screen to me, it was something else.
Oh, it's not. It wasn't this?
No, it wasn't, but now it is.
Oh. I was just straight up on Facebook. Oh, this is just from Facebook. Oh, then this is a clickable link. I thought this was a screenshot.
Oh, okay. So, real quick, just real quick off the top of my head, The Grinch is animated. Oh, I guess there was a live action one.
The live action one. I don't know if this is set stuff. You can stay in the actual farm on Tatooine.
Right.
I don't know if that is actually, you're closer to a camera. You want to show the folks?
Yeah.
It says it's in Boulder, Utah. Not sure if that's accurate as to where the film was shot, but it seems cool. Seems like a nice little Airbnb.
Yeah, I haven't seen the movie in a while.
Yeah.
To recognize if this is let me do a little Oh yeah.
Focus. Camera focus.
Oh, I made it worse. And then
Yeah. Look at that.
There's more, but
it looks a lot cleaner.
Yeah.
Than the Grinch's cave would. I don't know. Even if it's not now, I'm just looking through the pictures. Even if it's not the actual one, which I'm really starting to think it's not, it's a lot of actually the nostalgic impairment house will also be loaded with all the Grinch's gadgets. His over-the-top coffee machine, armory, With green furry pants and all the kitchen supplies, one would need to host a festive feast. This vision was able to come to life through a partnership between Dr. Seuss Enterprises and vacation rental management platform, that company. Vacasa. Weird. Guests can book the whimsical remote property from Mount Crumpet, property of Mount Crumpet Cave on Vacasa.com, beginning December 3rd. So go to those letters I said, VACASA, and rent it out.
That's so weird. It's like the timing is the weirdest part.
That you can only start booking December 3rd?
No, the fact that the Jim Carrey Grinch came out in like 2006, and since then we've had a newer Grinch that was 3D animated. Right. But this is now we're doing the. I don't know. That's.
I think people still prefer the Jim Carrey one.
100%.
Opinion.
100%. The Jim Carrey one's better than the Benedict Cumberbatch one, but it is an old movie, and it's just one movie. It's not like there was like 8 Jim Carrey Grinch movies.
I'm waiting for the Dr. Seuss series. Everyone's too cowardly to do it.
But what do you mean, like a TV series?
TV series, movie series, but like, hey, let's make it all one universe. This one guy built up this crazy universe. Do it.
Yeah, because they were making Dr. Seuss movies there for a bit.
Did Doctor. They did Cat in the Hat. They did Grinch Stole Christmas, and those felt like the Grinch could have showed up.
Right.
In the Jim Carrey.
Because those are the live-action ones they did, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And then they moved to... Because they did the Lorax, and they did Horton Hears a Who.
That was 3D, and they did Horton Hears a Who, that's 3D. Again, 2 movies felt like... every time they start to, I'm like, here it is. I don't care what medium it is, but just make a cohesive Dr. Seuss universe. It'd be cool.
That would be cool.
And while you're at it... George Lucas.
Oh, no. Not him.
You know what? I'm challenging you. I know you're watching.
I know you haven't made a movie in 20 years.
Make the rest of the Oz series. Do it. You won't.
The Oz series?
I just set that challenge. Yeah, well, he started. I mean, whoever made it in the 30s started, but then he said... Well, I'll step up. I'll make the sequel.
So that movie actually was not made by him. It was just funded by him.
But we'll fucking fund the rest of them. There you go. Challenge set.
I would. It's weird. I feel like I'd be down for more Oz movies, but like set in that time period. Like I feel like whatever Oz movie they try to make now is going to be riddled with like terrible CGI, and it's going to like be a super like
I don't know.
Safe for work, like case in point the Oz the Great and Powerful that they made in like 2014 with James Franco and Mila Kunis.
I have a feeling
and Zach Braff.
I have a feeling we're past the CGI depression. I think people are I think the general public has caught up. I think Hollywood isn't going to dazzle us with shitty CG anymore. I think they'd have to try, and I think if you went the route that film did, whether you like Return of Oz or not, they did do their best to like
do as much practical as possible.
Yeah, well, I'm sure they were limited because it was the 90s, but even still, it felt like a sequel to the 1930s version of Oz.
They definitely framed it as such in the movie.
Yeah.
Which was very interesting to me.
So just keep doing that. I think that'd be cool.
It's so... God, we can't... This is the last thing I'll say, I promise. I just love that movie. It's so weird how little of a role the 3 characters
you love Return to Oz?
Oh, yeah, I do. It's so weird how little of a role the 3 characters from the original film have. The lion shows up and has 0 lines.
Yeah.
I think the Tin Man says one thing, and the Scarecrow says more than a couple things, but that's because he's the MacGuffin. They're trying to save the Scarecrow.
Right. I just showed my parents that movie, guess what, last night.
Did they like it?
My mom walked out about 20 minutes in and said, this movie's stupid.
So she didn't even get to Oz.
Well, she came in and out a few times. I got her to come back. I locked my arm with her.
So she just doesn't like movies, is what I'm learning. Because you just watch it and then decide if you like it or not.
No, I hear you. My dad watched it all the way through. He said it was all right. I don't think I'd watch it again.
Okay, I mean, that's fair.
Yeah.
Sounds like the opinion of somebody who watched the entire movie. I'll call you out. I don't give a shit.
I enjoy watching other people watch this movie. And by the way, that movie, not my idea. My sister's idea, who wasn't even there.
Oh, really?
Suggested to my dad, hey, watch Return of Oz. I don't know what she thinks of the movie. I didn't even know she knew that movie existed.
Because I didn't. I did not know it existed until I saw that video that I was talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good. I think I actually talked about it enough that my dad wants to watch it now. So maybe I'll have an update on how he thought of it.
Yeah.
Sorry. Is there more news?
Since I stopped consistently doing news, I've had a hard time getting back into the swing of it.
Yeah, no worries.
I'm sure I missed some substantial things. I know we're not talking video game.
Right. Yeah, there's a lot of
video game podcasts.
There's a lot of video game stuff. If you haven't already, listen to our video game podcast that just came out on Monday because all the game awards happened and there's a lot to talk about, and we're going to talk about all of it.
Yeah.
We haven't yet, but as in the context of this podcast, we have. We batch record things. It's easier. If you want to be a YouTuber, my one piece of legitimate advice is you should batch record things.
Yeah. we should do continuity stuff. Like we should have like 3 different change of clothes for each time we get together. I actually fucked up, and I was just watching it today. I wore this shirt last week.
Oh.
So now they're going to think either A, I never changed my shirt, or B, we recorded a shit ton that one day.
Was this from because we recorded...
This was the Bopper Flop episode.
Oh, I see. Got it.
I just scrolled through it,
Yeah.
I was sitting out there for a minute, and I had the shirt on.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I actually, that D&D thing that I've been watching, which I'm not going to talk about for that long, I promise. It's just you brought up something that was relevant. The first season of it I watched was 17 episodes, and I assumed, 17 episodes, 17 shooting days.
Right.
No, turns out it was like a 4-day shoot or something like that, or like a week-long shoot, and they filmed the first 6 episodes in one day.
Oh.
Which, kudos to them. That's like a 13-hour workday, but
right.
Also... They did bring changes of clothes, like you're talking about, to keep up the illusion of like
different days?
People meeting up to play D&D. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
That's like I was on the Wikipedia, for that, and they were like they recorded the first 6 episodes in one day, and immediately my thought was like, oh, so they just brought a ton of clothes to work. Okay.
I mean, if we start getting a little more into this, maybe we'll do something similar.
Yeah, maybe.
You people can't just no scope when sessions start and end.
Yeah, if that becomes a issue, we can definitely work on that. So 40 minutes in, did you have a goop thing you wanted to do real quick?
Yeah.
Is this legitimately the same bit except I get to play?
It's the same bit, it's not goop.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm down.
So my grandmother, same one who we were talking about earlier.
Yes.
Sent over a magazine.
Okay.
And
like a home shopping magazine?
Yes, called Amateur Glamour.
Oh.
Sounds like a Rick and Morty thing. Wait a minute, try and pronounce this.
Is that French or Russian?
Schmeckler.
Yeah, Hammaker Schelmer. Schelmer?
It's a shitty magazine name.
No, Schelmer would be no L. It's Schlemmer.
Show the people. Let them decide.
I'm sure it's a... you cannot see that. I'm so sorry.
Let me try it on this end.
Try
it on this end. Oh, he's coming in.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Nice.
I'm sure it's a foreign language.
Action.
I'm sure it's a foreign language, but the rest
of the magazine is in English.
Yeah, the rest of the cover is in English too. Anyways.
Yeah, so anyways, I think she's maybe being a bit lazy with Christmas shopping this year. She said to everybody in the house, pick one thing out of this magazine.
Oh.
And I'll get it for you for Christmas. Here's the issue. Shit in this magazine's expensive. Also, not a lot of it's interesting. Also, there was a projector that I thought actually looked really cool. It played DVDs.
Oh.
Which I don't care that much, but I double-checked. I looked to the front page of this magazine. I was like, when is this from? It was 2021.
Interesting.
I was like, bitch, you want me to pay $120 for a DVD player? Fucking put Blu-ray and put a USB in that thing.
Yeah. Yeah, why isn't that thing connected to the cloud? If you're about to give me giant lawn, I know about giant lawn gnome. If you're about to give me giant lawn gnome, I've heard about it before, and it's $2,000, and I win.
That's not what I'm doing. What I am gonna show and tell you, Thunder of Thunder and Lightning Gaming,
that's me,
is the pool guarding gator.
Pool.
The pool guarding.
Guarding. Okay, you did not mispronounce garden. Guarding. Pool guarding. I see.
Pool guarding gator.
I see. This is an alligator defense mechanism. Yes, I would, and in fact, the people would as well.
I think everybody's gonna be happy to see what we have for you today.
Yep. That is
pool guarding gator.
That is what God, the fucking red eyes on that bitch.
Yeah, well, that kind of deters me from what this little paragraph has to say about what you should expect from the pool guarding gator. So I told my dad about this thing. That's a cat. I told my dad about this thing, and he said, "Oh, it cleans the pool, right?" And I was like, "You would think that this thing would clean the pool." That was my thought exactly until I read the paragraph. So here comes the paragraph. This is the Fox, F-A-U-X.
Faux.
This is the faux, fake, whatever. This is the faux alligator that compels unwanted pool visitors.
Oh, no.
This thing is literally stay the fuck out of my pool. That's what this thing is for. Avian or human to think visitors, avian or human. Okay, sorry, that I didn't end the sentence. This is the faux alligator that compels unwanted pool visitors, avian or human, to think twice about an uninvited dip.
Absolutely not. Birds are so smart. If it's
know.
If it's a fake alligator, it's gonna have bird shit on it.
Made from buoyant textured plastic into a convincing replica, reptile replica. They didn't say that, but they should have.
They should have.
3 hinged body parts form the creature's head, torso, and tail and grant it lifelike movement in water.
Wait. Okay.
Suggesting awareness of toe and feather alike. That, you know what?
The fuck?
No. I like that sentence. What they're saying is making those who either have toes or feathers trying to get in your pool, making them aware either way.
It's a callback to avian versus human.
It's beady red LED eyes, which this is where they get me. Don't make them red. I might actually believe there's an alligator in your pool if it had whitish yellow eyes.
The eyes don't glow red.
It's fucking red, and I'm like, oh, weird toy.
Also, God forbid that alligator is turned on at night. That just turned into like little kid bored looking out his window at night, sees a glowing, doesn't even clock it as an alligator. It's just like glowing red light, must be aliens.
Right? Its beady red LED eyes can be set to flash or remain steady. So this thing's for parties. It's not doing what they want you to do. Includes 2 CR2032 batteries. 36L times 9.5 W. So, hold on. Times 1 3/4 H dot 1 3/4 pounds. It's light as hell.
Oh, okay.
And then for those of you who would like to purchase the alligator, its number. I assume this is you call them up or you mail them what item you want from this magazine.
Yeah, I can only assume based on the DVD projector that you have to call a number.
VC-97272.
Okay,
Order now.
I have a couple thoughts before I get to the price.
No, sure.
Because I'm assuming that's still the game.
I've given you everything. Yes, the game is tell me how much it costs.
I'm gonna be putting more money because of the fact that it runs on electricity.
Remember, this isn't Goop.
Right. Important context. This is not Goop, so it's not insanely overpriced. But it is a little overpriced, or else he wouldn't bring it. Chris wouldn't bring it. So
no.
Here's what's up.
Hold on. Okay, I have you under a misguidance. I brought this up not for the price, but the what the fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Component.
And in
then
fact,
I thought, it would make a fun segment.
And in fact, the what the fuck component is mainly what I want to talk about because
does not clean your pool, by the way. At no point does it say it cleans your pool.
No, and I didn't think it was going to. What's bothering me is that it runs on batteries.
Yeah,
but you have to put it in the water.
Yeah.
So every time these batteries die, do you have to take it out? Fucking.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's
a
a
good
lot.
Point.
It
It
It would be less dangerous if it didn't have light up eyes, which is the one thing that I don't want it to have anyways.
Right. Well, that's the thing is I wouldn't mind a realistic shimmer in the eyes. I don't want big red glowing eyes. That's not deterring humans, at least.
Right.
Probably birds. There's no natural creature with big red glowing eyes.
I think that paragraph presupposes that what you want to do is have your pool fucking wide open even though you're not using it. They're presupposing a scenario where you keep your pool wide open even when you're not using it, and hooligans who live in the neighborhood jump in your pool all day, and a live alligator being in there will deter them from that, which, yes, but joke's on them, it's not a live alligator. Also, I've already complained about the birds. You're not getting rid of birds. I think this thing would be most effective and I don't know anyone living who would do this, but if you have a covered pool and you have people uncovering it to sneak into your pool, and they uncover it, and there's a fucking alligator there. Christ alive, I'm out of there.
Right, yeah. Glowing red eyes or not, actually, in that scenario, that would scare the shit out of you.
Yeah.
Because you do not expect that.
But any pool owner worth their salt covers their pool up when they're not using it because of leaves and shit.
Well, no, not
and
during
bugs,
the
right?
summertime. No. Coming from somebody who owned a pool, you keep that open.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh. Then what is the
cover's for the winter?
The cover's not to close it up so leaves and stuff. Because my ex-girlfriend from earlier in the podcast, her stepmom, her stepmom had a pool, and every time
was it an electric one? Did it do it for you? The cover?
No. What I was gonna say is she didn't have a cover, and every time we wanted to use the pool, there was a 20-minute de-leaving process.
Oh well, so that's the thing. I mean, if you don't take care of your pool, then yeah, I guess put a cover on. But no, I mean, what we would do is you go out, you skim it once a morning, and it's fine.
Oh, okay, all right.
That's what you got the skimmer for.
Yeah, all right. That's my bad. I've never owned a pool like that. So I just assumed that the cover was for that reason.
I mean, I guess people can do it differently, but we would skim it in the morning, and if you take constant care of your pool, you should be fine.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna say $89.99.
Okay. The price is $39.95.
Oh wow.
So for those of you who want the glowing red alligator, it's relatively cheap.
Literally half what I said.
However,
oh god,
it's not going to help anything.
Oh no, it's not going to do shit. It's a fun little conversation starter at best.
Yeah. That's what I got for you.
Do you have any apps on your phone that you're whenever they update you just close it immediately without reading it? Because I just did that to a Twitter notification, and all I saw of it before I flicked it away was the word MCU news. So, whoopsie.
Uh-oh.
Oopsie.
Uh-oh.
Oh, what happened now?
I don't know. I couldn't have been any further away from this thing.
Oh. Well, oh, okay. Well, that's fun. Anyways, while you figure that out, thank you so much for watching. This has been the Thunder and Lightning Podcast, episode 104. Yeah, thank you for listening and watching. I mean, check us out on Twitch. Check out the Sunday video that's uploading in 2 days. And do all the things that the outro is going to say. Was there anything else you wanted to? All right. Well, yeah. Then in that case, I've been Thunder.
I'm Lightning.
And we'll see you next time. Thank you for listening and watching. And if you like what you see, please be sure to subscribe.
Our channel is daily uploads from podcasts to video essays, let's plays to skits.
Be sure to find us on Twitch and Patreon.
Our theme song is Sunny Day by Froggy and the Friendship, and our Let's Play intro is Sunny Bit by the same band.
Links to all these in the description below. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.